Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to the channel. This is Son of Liberty. So I want to thank everyone for their patience. I know that this video review has been a long time coming. There was so much information and a lot of video to go through, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't rush the process and make sure I get this one right. Alright, so I want to mention real quickly that there are a lot of cool products coming up on the channel for review, so make sure that you are following me on Instagram. Down below in the video description, if you click the down arrow or see more tab, there'll be a link directly to my account. You can follow me there. I post general discussion there, giveaways, training tips, those types of things. So I'd love to have you on board. Now on to the review. I kind of want to give you guys a little bit of insight of what you would be looking at if you decide to sign up for one of these classes. The class was actually formerly called Tactical Gentleman's Weekend, but has now been changed to Beef, Beer, and Brass Weekend. So that is actually officially now changed, and they've actually got a class in the same location as where this was filmed at, in Ellaville, Georgia, coming up this year, 2017, November the 6th, 2nd through the 5th. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll make sure to post a link to all of their social media outlets as well, so you can find out more information. So once you guys get down there, they'll assign you a bed. All that information, of course, will be discussed once you get down there. They'll make sure that you got chow waiting on you at a particular time. So they're going to feed you. They'll have all the beer that you need while you're there. You know, lodging, you've got hot showers, air conditioned in the summer, heated in the winter. It's super, super nice, and you are on a private lake, okay? So your entire stomping ground is this entire private lake, and it is absolutely beautiful. There was even a couple that came down there with us last time, so if you and your spouse or significant other are into doing these things together, this would actually be a great time to not only have some time to train together, but to have even somewhat of a getaway together. Alright, so let's take a look at day one. So day one, training breakdown. Once we got done with the safety debrief, they basically just ask if anybody is considered an advanced shooter, please step over into this group. If you are new to shooting, this is your first class, or if you just want some individual one-on-one training with an instructor, step on over to this group. And I thought that that was really cool because the advanced shooters got to work on specific things. The other shooters got to work on things that were important to them, as well as the new shooters got to really kind of be brought up to speed so that they felt like that they were more ready to take on some of the more advanced stuff like the vehicle dynamics. That's one thing that I have to say about about Decisive Action. They are very heavily staffed. One of the most heavily staffed training classes I've ever taken. And that is important because they want to make sure that you have the utmost and safest environment that you can train in, as well as those individuals that need that extra help, or if you need some of that one-on-one time, those instructors are there. Because I've taken so many classes, over the past 10 years, I've personally been in classes where, I felt like I needed some extra instruction, and, unfortunately it just wasn't there because there was too many students and not enough teachers. So that's one of the things that they really do extremely well. So again, once we got done as an individual group, they brought us all back together, and from that point we were there as one whole unit for the rest of the weekend. So let's tune in and take a look at what the vehicle dynamics portion looked like.
Alright guys, so what you guys like about our stuff? The reason you come to Decisive Action is because you get that information. We're not just teaching you how to shoot. The stuff that we're doing, the client protection drills, the talking about how you're gonna protect your family, wrapping them up and working with them just like they're an executive protection client, the things translate perfectly. Some of the most valuable time you will have on our ranges is this circle time right here.
Good front! Good front! Front left, front left! Good front, good front!
Hey guys, so needless to say, day one is a wrap, but I was completely spent at the end of the day. But it was really nice. Everybody went back, showered up, met at the lake house, had dinner, grabbed some beers, went outside by the campfire, just met people. It was just a really, really cool experience altogether. So anyway, gearing up for day two, we had an open morning if you wanted to sleep in, if you wanted to go run on the property, if you wanted to work on some individual stuff with the instructors at the range, do some more vehicle work, whatever you wanted to work on, that's what they're there for. So after we grabbed some lunch, we got geared up for the hand-to-hand combat portion of this. Now, due to the nature of some of the information that is being discussed and taught in these classes, such as complete fight enders, taking somebody's life, these are the things that I have left out for simple security reasons. There are some people that we don't want that information out to, so please keep that in mind. If you guys have any further questions about that, please reach out to Decisive Action or come take one of the classes to be able to learn some of this information for yourself. But it was something that I was extremely excited about due to my lack of training in this area as well as my injury. So I've got a really bad back injury, and I was concerned that I wouldn't get to participate or that I would further injure myself and miss out on the rest of the weekend. But that wasn't the case. The instructor worked individually with me, one-on-one. I'm a disabled vet. There were other disabled vets there as well. So they will work with you with your injuries. Don't feel like if you have an injury you can't come to this class, because they will tailor it specifically to you. They do a lot of work with Wishes for Warriors Foundation, which is a great foundation. So anyway, without further ado, let's tune in and let's see what we got.
Before you stepped out of the house, where everything is. Another thing is, you go down, you get hurt, right? And she has to try and find a weapon. If she doesn't carry a weapon herself, she can identify that easily, right? So force multiplier game, you guys will love that, I'm telling you. If you want to make a lifestyle change and really prepare yourself for close quarters violence, do that force multiplier game all the time. So this is why that technical stand-up that we're all going to learn today, and you guys are going to be really good at before we leave, is the only way to do this. All right, he pushes me down, right, and I'm back up. Not only was that a movement that's really hard for him to stop, right, but at the same time, I was able to keep my eyes on him the entire time. We're gonna do it one more time, and I'm gonna show you guys something else that this technical stand-up might be able to help you with. And I'm gonna take this hand, and I'm gonna start to pummel through, right? He's resisting, but I can force it through and join my hands behind his back. Not like this, not like this, not like this. Clap your hands, grab this thumb, and bury that thumb into his back. That way there's nothing that he can grab or anybody else can grab that can destroy this grip. All right, once I come to right here, Raji knows and he can feel it that if I just start really pulling in and pushing this shoulder down, I can bend his back out. Bigger guys, taller guys, it's not gonna be that easy. So what I wanna do with this is, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my head pressure. Everybody see where my chin is on him? Okay, now all I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna just use this gable grip to get my angle on him. Okay, if he has a headlock on me, great, it doesn't matter. He's going for a ride, all right? Even beyond that, if I just continue to come up and around him, I can get it all the way around behind him. And now he's not in a position where he can really hurt me. I'm just controlling him, all right? So one more time, we're gonna go at a little bit faster speed, but not too fast. Hey man, whatever you want. Boom, boom, take a finger, perfect. Here, 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 and here. You guys see how these movements are extremely efficient? There's no wasted movement, right? You guys know this from the gun stuff that you guys have been learning. If you're wasting movement, you're wasting time, right? You can't afford to waste time in a deadly force scenario, right? You're trying to get the most efficient movement you possibly can. So that was gun to the back. Let's do gun to the head. See, I'm trying to get away, but I can't. All right, awesome, good job. Next guy. One leg to point into the ground with our toe, okay? And then the other leg is gonna go straight.
Okay.
All right, one thing that's gonna help, yeah, switch in for me. Okay, one thing that's gonna help you guys out tremendously here is understanding that eventually you're gonna put all your weight on this hip and this shoulder. So keep your hands in close, all right? And what I want you to do is you're almost gonna cheat a little bit. I want you to scoot this knee in and scoot this hip out a little bit. There you go. All right, so now you're setting up, you're staging for this, all right? So same thing, you're gonna go this way. All I want you to do is I'm going to block his upper body from moving at all. I want you to just lift your hip up in the air. So lift, using this point of contact, lift your hip up in the air as much as you can. All right, and I want you to slide your hips backwards so that this toe touches your fingers. Excellent, that's it. That is a perfect technical shrimp. So if you can replicate that motion over and over again, now you have that shrimp that allows you to step, create space from a closed guard and get to that technical have done, and being motivated and becoming students of the game. You guys are already students of the gun, that's why you're here. but you need to be students of close quarters and students of hand-to-hand. And you guys can see what your capabilities can eventually become. All right, that's it, guys. Good stuff.
Cool.
All right, guys, so just a quick recap from day 2. I was able to take away a lot of information. Different force multipliers that I hadn't really thought about. How much of a force multiplier this device right here can actually be. Learning different things about using the environment to our advantage. Things such as what I like to call fight anatomy. Learning about things that people tend to do before a violent encounter. And also some knowledge on some books that I need to pick up on and read about learning about the psychology of violence. So anyway, just a great class, and I've learned a lot more, and I'm more prepared after taking that class. So now on to day 3. Day 3 is kind of like the end of the vacation. Let's end it in a bang. Wow factor day. So there was a couple things going on that day, but the majority focus of that day was boat operations. We had beautiful sunny weather. But I don't care who you are or where you come from, shooting an AR-15 at steel plates from a speeding boat is just awesome. So anyway, let's take a closer look and check out the footage. Alright guys, so even after all of the amazing stuff that we got to do, they still had a few tricks up their sleeve. So once we all met for the final dinner, which was steak and baked potatoes, there on the final night, they gave out door prizes. They had a custom knife maker that was there giving away a free custom knife build of your choice. Adams Arms was giving away a free AR pistol. Bravo Concealment was giving away gift cards for free gear off their website. Bud's Gun Shop was giving away stuff. I mean, Neo Mag was giving away stuff. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff that was there to be given away, and it was just awesome. So anyway, I can't imagine anybody not having a good time at something like that. So again, if you are interested in participating in one of these classes, again, there's one coming up in November. I'm going to post a link to all their social media outlets as well as their website, Instagram accounts, all that stuff, so you guys can stay in touch with those guys as well. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave those down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But guys, until the next video, take care, be safe.